PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorders are major symptoms when somebody has gone through a major accident or an abuse or a painful death or any kind of traumatic experience. Symptoms or the emotions of the post-traumatic stress disorders are felt often throughout the subsequent weeks, months, days and years. There are two types of PTSD, simple PTSD and complex PTSD. So in the simple PTSD, which is much easier to deal with than a complex PTSD, there are three core elements to watch for. First, the individual re-experiences that event and associated emotions. Second, the individual attempts to avoid that situation or a threat or a potential possibility of that event occurring. Third, the individual carries that perception or a fact that the threat will happen. The individual carries that feeling that this is a threat and I'm going to be nervous, afraid, worried. These are the three symptoms or outcomes of simple PTSD. Now, simple PTSD in general is marked by either a single or maybe two events that the person has experienced. So, a person I work with had experienced an event that was a major accident that led to a death as an 8-year-old. This person carries that symptom even after several decades. And it leads to some decisions such as, I would never be comfortable on the road, I will never sit in the front seat of the car, and so on and so forth. So this is an example of a simple PTSD. Now, when there are several such events which are unavoidable, it may be childhood experiences, it may be several times you had no way to get out of those events and they keep happening. For example, an abuse or a situation where you repeatedly experience similar type of setups. Now here, beyond the three core symptoms of PTSD, simple PTSD that I talked about, there are more elements that the person feels. First, the person's emotional regulation is impacted in a big way. So there is reactivity, low sensitivity to external events, and inability to manage the emotions, be it anger, be it depression, be it just some strange compulsive behaviors, which are manifestation of negative emotion. In addition, the person also begins to bring negative concept about self. So self-harm, self-hatred, things which would harm me long term. And I would do it consciously. I'm aware that I would do these things, I will harm myself. So I choose a path for study, which I know is not my choice, but I will make sure I fail. This individual has issues with relationships, interpersonal relationships, not just at home, outside at work, anywhere. Now I'll talk about just a simple case study of a person we worked with. And of course, we measure PTSD and there are multiple ways. We use PCL checklist. That's one of the standardized approach for civilians going through painful experiences. Remember, the military individuals go through major PTSDs when they get involved in the battle or connected challenges. Here we are talking about civilians through normal daily life challenges which are extreme in nature and they leave complex traumatic memories. Okay, so one individual we work with about a month, and this is a good case where we were able to reduce the PCL score from 60 to 20. The 60 score of PCL in this individual indicated very high trauma of the event. The person had visited this situation several times, but there are two major events spanned across several years that created PTSD. It was somewhere in between the simple and complex PTSD from my assessment, with the score of PCL being 60, which is high. As we worked, there were many associated small events with major emotions beyond that traumatic event itself. And when we worked through our release reframe toolkit and using memory reconsolidation, we were able to release the emotional intensity. So the person is able to recall the event, has complete memory. However, the emotional response is missing. And however hard an individual would try, the person will not be able to recall that emotion. So this is an example of a PTSD with PCL score of 60. We were able to bring it down to 20. And now the person is happy with no signs. And the relationships have improved and overall quality of life has improved. So if you have had any of such challenges, sometimes we don't recognize the emotional response. However, it is extreme, then it is linked to such traumatic experience. It could be one event. It doesn't have to be multiple events. And it could be something that you may have forgotten. when the event happened. We continue to measure the symptoms presented and often not spoken through our own interview. And in the process, if we see the need, we do the assessment of PTSD. And when we address PTSD, we are able to measure it to validate, not just from the numbers, but from a qualitative validation with the individual and perhaps the family members if necessary. So this is how we are able to use the Release Reframe Toolkit and memory reconsolidation to address the PTSD. So if you had such challenges and if you wish to seek help, please contact us.